Welcome to episode 6 of the Journal. I'm Paul Hunsrow, and Sean? Sean!
Dude, sorry, I'm late. I was up all night building an exact replica of myself.
Why?
Well, my girlfriend told me I should work out, so I started bodybuilding.
Wow. Sean, really?
Yeah. Anyways, let's get straight to it. We have an awesome show lined up for you guys. Today we have stories ranging from a profile on Farley Flex to a street poet who does not compromise self-expression. Since I'm a little bit late, let's just jump right into the first story. This piece is produced by Andrew James and follows local crumpers who are bringing awareness to the crumping scene. Let's check it out.
That's cool.
My name is Ajamu Jamal Eversley, otherwise known as Rage. Now, crump is a very, very aggressive form and a very spiritual dance. There's a lot of misconceptions around it. Crump actually has a deep meaning, and crump is not a fad. Crump is actually, it's a legitimate dance style, and it's new. Crump stands for Kingdom, Radically Uplifting Mighty Praise. It originated in like a very troubled neighborhood, like in South Central Los Angeles, where there are real serious problems. It's a first generation of crumpers. The general public doesn't understand us. They don't know what we're doing. They don't understand the meaning of an arm swing. They don't understand the meaning of a chest pop or a stomp. They just see a bunch of wild going crazy. Like, there actually is fundamentals to that. So what I'm trying to do, what we're trying to do, like all the crumpers, like we're trying to maybe at least be able to have people understand us over time. I made the Facebook group with the intentions of uniting and spreading the crump movement, basically called Toronto Crump. Check that out. That's basically what we have done to try to basically educate what real crump is, not that corny stuff that you may see like Chris Brown do or whatever.
Early crumpers back in 2002, when they first started to crump, these were guys right off the street in LA that got shot, got stabbed, that were into the streets, and crumping was a way that they used to express their anger into a dance, to release themselves. Now, it's come a long way, but when I crump, I'm always fighting my sins. I like to rip stuff off me. I like to throw stuff. I like to break stuff.
If I don't like you, I'm gonna rip your face out. I'm gonna rip your neck, pull your guts, and kick you, and just get angry.
This guy's he's getting amped right now. This style has actually been able to allow me to relieve any stresses. It's allowed me to relieve any anger, or allow me to express myself, anger that I've had, that I have built up. Everyone has anger built up inside of them, and it's allowed me to have a spiritual connection with God, where you just forget everyone else that is around you, and it's just you and God. That's it. That's all you're worried about. Like, you're not worried about anyone else. Crump allows me to do that when I'm doing the movements, and that's just very powerful to me.
Dude, that was real talent.
You think that's impressive, man? Check this out. Every night in my dreams, I see you.
Dude, I don't think
I feel
you're going to go very far with the Canadian Idol
you.
judges with that one.
What are you talking about, man? I watch Canadian Idol every night. Farley Flex is my boy. He dedicates to charities. Man, I'd be his charity case. He put me on for sure.
All right, anyways, let's check out the next segment. It was produced by Mark Church on Canadian music entrepreneur Farley Flex. Don't do that again, man. That's
I'm
terrible.
gonna keep on
Oh my
singing
God,
for the
this
rest
is
of my
brutal.
life, cause I'm awesome.
This year, UNICEF launched their TAP project, which took place at the Keg Mansion in Toronto. The project invites customers to contribute $1 for water they would normally receive for free. That $1 equals clean drinking water for 40 children in less privileged countries. The event included endorsement from local celebrities like Ben Mulrooney, Michael Landsberg, and Canadian Idol judge Farley Flex. Farley is a veteran in the music industry and has undertaken many roles, from event promoter, record label operator, and artist manager, to name a few. He has reached celebrity status with his role in Canadian Idol, but never forgets his roots.
I was very interested in music as a young person through exposure from my older brother and sister, and my parents as well. And you know, obviously music is part of your social evolution as well. So as I started to meet people, music was always a common denominator.
So I don't know, we just got to find sort of a buzzword.
And I always had, I think, a bit of an entrepreneurial bone in me, and the idea of getting involved on the business side was always like in the forefront of my mind.
But the passion that he conveys for something, whatever he's involved with, he has the ability to bring you in. Not just by what he says, but how he says it. Regardless of what it is he's talking about, you get a sense that he really loves what it is. He feels the passion and he embraces it, and you can't help but embrace him.
Hello.
Farley is currently managing up-and-coming singer Daniel Pineda. Under the guidance of Farley and his partners, his career in music seems very promising.
Days,
Yeah,
next week, correct?
I'll find out tomorrow. Give him a buzz and we'll get him in the studio.
Awesome.
Daniel is a really talented young man. It's very rare to find somebody who's proficient in multiple genres of music, and in Daniel's case, he's an accomplished opera singer as well as a jazz performer. So we're really excited about, you know, creating an opera album, a pop album, and a jazz album, and introducing them to the marketplace in a pretty unique way. You watch the game last night?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think that Farley is extremely enterprising. I think that he can also recognize talent. I think that he can cultivate talent. I think he's also very old school in the best sense of the word. I think he has a very clear sense of new media, but also is very attentive to the artists that he works for, the artists he promotes, the artists that he believes in.
Trying to get the eye level shot there, Mark.
After making a name for himself in the music industry, Farley was asked to be a judge on Canadian Idol. This role made him a local celebrity and helped him continue his passion for discovering new talent.
The overall experience was absolutely fascinating when you realize the wide gamut of people who not only enjoy singing but would like to become famous irrespective of talent. Well, you know, prior to Canadian Idol and being on TV to that extent, because I appeared in some of my artist videos and things like that, but in terms of the profile Canadian Idol's brought, it's certainly opened more opportunities for me to do more business with more people with less of a climb, so to speak.
What do you say, that the medium is the message and the messenger is the message? I mean, look at Farley. He's a big, gregarious character who is passionate about, you know, what he's interested in, specifically UNICEF and helping youth, and he channels all of that energy and the fact that he's such a big person, he can take over a room, and he's so warm and so caring and so focused that you put it all together, and whatever he wants to accomplish, he tends to do.
What I like about pool, it's all about the angles, right?
Although Farley has achieved a lot in his career, he feels it's important to keep moving on to bigger and better things while growing his empire, but also growing as a person.
Always be a learner, right? You never know enough. You never know too much, certainly. Once you get to that point where you think you do, I don't think that's very healthy in terms of just growth as an individual. I think it's staying a sponge and understanding that there are people out there who have walked the path before you, and if you can seek them out and learn from them, you'll always